into my Scottish accent. It's been a little.
Yeah, I was trying to do my Russian one like the other day, like last night, and I was like, I don't know, it doesn't sound that good.
We'll all go easy on each other.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're Belial. Yeah. You drooling all over the dang place.
Yeah.
That's truly baby.
It's okay, baby girl. Hila? Are you trying to say Hila?
All right, so last game, you continued your delve within the Forge of Fury in search of the second piece of the Rod of Seven Parts. You clashed with waves of orcs as your presence was made apparent through kind of a chain of notifying war horns, and the skirmish culminated in an encounter with the Great Ulf, a self-proclaimed ogre leader of the orcs in this area. So, after quietly celebrating your successes, you bedded down for a small rest ahead of whatever lies before you in the Forge of Fury. And each of you slips into that warm space of dream, sanctuary from the cold stone walls of Kundrakar. Kundrakar. Belial, you open your eyes slowly and you squint in the warm, familiar sun to scan your surroundings. You find yourself perched upon a tall wooden post, one among many posts erected at varying heights and diameters, dotted throughout a sprawling marsh. You see murky green water of an unknown depth that lies below, and it's teeming with tall grass and buzzing insects. You inhale deeply, breathing in the humid, earthy smell of the Temple of the Verdant's training grounds. Make a perception check.
We have a 20.
20.
Ooh.
Not natural 20, but
Dirty.
Dirty.
okay.
Okay. You lift your hand to shade your eyes, and they're drawn to kind of the only elevated topography in the immediate area. And it's a set of rolling foothills kind of on the outskirts of the marsh that you're currently in. You see the lines of your temple walls perfectly tracing the flow of the foothills, and peeking above those walls, you see the orderly architecture of the temple buildings themselves. You see the students' quarters, the great library, and the chamber of the order. Um, does 23 hit your AC?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. You feel a sharp pang on the back of your head as something light impacts the back of your head. And you hear a voice from behind you say, "You appear distracted this morning, young one. I expect you and Pupil Saunter were up past curfew again."
How did you know that?
As you turn, you see the face of an elderly human. He's got like a wrinkled face, shaved head, and almond eyes peeking out from what just looks like a mound of cloth. His small frame is engulfed in this like flowing cascade of sage green robes, usually worn by council members of the Order of the Verdant. He says, I know you well, better than you might think. He tosses another stone up and down, playfully in his right hand, holding his gaze upon you.
What's that you're tossing?
Just a little tool for honing your reflexes, if you might. He continues and says, what does he say? He says, you and young Alton have grown quite close, I see, and I understand the desire for companionship amongst peers, especially with those who routinely test the boundaries of the Verdant Temple. I have observed the torrent of conflict that is your mind since your adoption, but I've also seen moments in time where you've quelled that conflict, perceived those rageful thoughts objectively without engaging in them. And I assure you that's the key to your peace. The alternative is the key to your plight. He finishes that sentence as the stone reaches the height of its arc, and with that feint, his opposing hand comes shooting out from beneath the garb, launching another stone at blurred speed toward you. Does a 26 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You feel at like just this flash of pain hit you in the ribs. Not like a millisecond after you see just the wave of cloth as his hand retreats back within the garb. Make an acrobatics, or sorry, a dexterity save.
Okay. Oh God. That's a 7.
A 7. Okay. The pain hits you in the ribs, and you're basically standing on this like an upright pole, like a telephone pole, basically amid this kind of field of all of them. And these are kind of the training grounds that you would spar on and practice kind of your agility, leaping from pole to pole. And you've done this a bunch of times, but it's, you know, a pretty rare occasion that you're training with one of the masters and one of the Order of the Viridescent. And so you weren't quite prepared for just the speed of the attack. And it hits you in the ribs. You crumple almost just out of the sheer pain, and you kind of teeter, and your foot slips off the edge of the pole. You do manage to just barely, with your fingertips, clasp onto the edge. Make an athletics check.
Oh God. Let's say 11.
11. Okay. It takes you a good like 30 seconds or so of just kind of trying to position yourself into a spot where you can kind of hook your leg up and pull yourself up. And uh, given that you're primarily kind of using your core muscles and you just took a stone to the rib, it takes you a little while, but eventually you regain your footing atop the pole. And once you've kind of settled back into your perch, he goes on and says, "Of course, the conflict within you is not unfounded. I cannot yet imagine the darkness of the demonic entity whose blood tainted your lineage generations ago. Infernal blood runs deep within you. A consuming corruption claws at your very essence. A corruption that will forever be at odds with the virtues of the Order of the Viridescent. But if you were to overcome this corruption, you would be our greatest success yet." He extends an upward-facing palm in your direction before wringing it quickly in a twisting motion to a closed fist. The rows and rows of these wooden training pillars spiral and fracture, splintering and twisting like a rope kind of unraveling, which is odd to see these solid wood poles be kind of destroyed. You feel your footing suddenly vanishes as your perch also fractures into wooden shards. You feel yourself falling, and your arms extend, clawing toward the sky above you as you plummet, before splash. The water splashes upward and then cascades around you, encompassing you in a feeling of dread. Your vision and your perception begins to fragment like a mirror shattering. You see before you, as one of these fractures happens, a teenaged Alden Saunter. His hands are currently kind of cupped over something he wishes to show you.
I open his hands.
As you kind of break the seal and unclasp his hands, you see a horned toad, one that's kind of native to the marshes in the area where the temple is. And you see it kind of croak, its vocal sac expanding as it attempts to leap away. Make a dexterity check.
22.
22, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
It leaps from his palm, and you just manage to one-handed kind of snatch it, just kind of grabbing it by the torso and gently placing it back into Alden's palms. He says, "Whoa, good catch."
Sorry, did you say something else at the end of that? I didn't know if you cut out.
Oh no, he says, "Good catch," and then he goes on to say, "I can't wait to see the master's face when he puts his robe on. Those old toads are so wrapped up in linen, he'll be squirming for a whole minute before he can find it." Your vision cracks and splits once more. You're underwater again. You clutch at your throat, straining to retain your oxygen. Crack once more. You're lying on the bottom bunk. Alden's hushed voice is whispering from the bunk above you. It sounds a bit older now. He says, The Order doesn't know what they're talking about, Belial. Every viridescent pupil is squeezed and squeezed until we're a knotted ball of roots. We're meant to condition our minds and our bodies to champion the verdant marshlands, but the wilds are untamed, and they're free, and that's us. He gives a swift elbow to the mattress above, and you feel the old bunk creak and settle once more as another fragment of memory careens into your consciousness, taking focus. You and Alden are young adults now, not much younger than you are today. You kneel in the restricted section of the Great Library, silently monitoring a lantern light, which belongs to a watchful monk, beginning to dim in the distance. Alden looks into your eyes, reading your concern, and says, "Belial, I understand. Both you and I would have been street urchins if we hadn't been scooped up by the Order. But the Order's so steeped in tradition, you'd never recognize the true potential of your infernal heritage. You've been taught to stifle it, to keep it under wraps, but please, trust me when I say that your fire is meant to be stoked. We need this tome, and we need this ritual." You close your eyes to steel yourself for the theft ahead, and when you open them, you find yourself submerged in the depths of the marsh once more. You gasp, the final sigh of air escaping you in a gout of bubbles, and reflexively inhale. Liquid rushes into your airway, saturating your lungs. Your vision flickers, and you feel your body come to rest at the bottom of the marsh, as your vision fades completely. Darkness, and a calmness that you've never truly felt washes over you. The weight of your upbringing and the implications of your ancestry dissolve, if for a brief moment, before you gasp once more, sputtering and coughing, expelling fluid onto the cold stone beneath you. Do you do anything?
I look around. What do I see?
Okay, your eyes blink slowly, and the surroundings begin to kind of sharpen as you kind of blink your eyes. You sit within the prayer circle in the chamber of the Order.
I say, "Hello, is anybody there?"
You speak, and you hear no response but a soft mumbling of chants coming from your side.
Which side?
Your right side.
Is it something that I can walk towards, or is it just kind of in my head?
You turn to see whether it's a sourceless kind of voice, whether you drowned and it's the kind of omniscient voice in your head, but you turn and you do see a shrouded Alden sitting cross-legged on the edge of the prayer circle. He continues to chant in this trance-like state, reading from a dark tome that's currently unfolded across his lap. The locking mechanism sundered and lying on the stone beside him. You begin kind of scanning around, and you see crimson candles dotting the circumference of the circle, and they flicker and dance as if to the cadence of Alden's chanting. He reaches forward and he snaps one of the candles that has stuck to the stone in a pool of cooled wax and tilts it downward, igniting this unseen fuel that connects the dots of candles surrounding the ritual circle. As the circle of fire ignites, it rushes in both directions around each side of you, connecting behind you and enclosing you. He reaches forward once more and takes a small iron ball, submerges it in a thick, ichorous black liquid, and lifts it in front of his face. His chant begins to reach its height as he releases its grasp, and rather than falling, it floats there, suspended in the air. It begins to float toward you. It crosses the boundary of the ritual circle, and the hue of the flames begins to shift from a white yellow to a midnight blue and magical darkness, almost sucking the light from the surroundings rather than emanating it. So Yopa, Youngest, Bjorn, and Torin, you're each also having your own dreams. Probably a little bit less dark and ominous. But at the same instant in each of your respective dreams, a spark of shadowy flame is ignited. Youngest, a spark of your metal grinder comes to rest in a patch of dried material. Yopa, a drunken patron at the next table stumbles, knocking an oil lamp to the ground. Torin, a weary cleric, absent-mindedly topples one of your prayer candles, and Bjorn, in your dream, a spark from the ceremonial fire drifts. And all of your dreams individually are suddenly upended into a frantic state as these midnight blue flames begin to spread rapidly, encompassing all that was surrounding you. You choke as the smoke begins to engulf you, and at the very kind of edge of desperation, it finally dissipates. Each of you opens your eyes to see before you a ghastly scene. You see Belial writhing in pain, kneeling within the center of this circle of flame. A flame not unlike the ones that just engulfed your peaceful dreams. Oh, was someone saying something?
I just unmuted, so
Oh, okay.
heard an extra noises.
Okay. You see an orb that's coated or composed of this inky black substance, and it drifts toward Belial. And you see these tendrils of ooze begin to animate the closer they get to him. These dark tentacles kind of slough off of it, reaching for him. And as they finally latch onto his form, they pull the orb with them, burrowing it deep into the chest of Belial. Belial, you feel the corruption begin to invade you. You feel as though there are 1,000 insects crawling just beneath the surface of your skin, chewing and digging their way out of you. You hear these patches of skin beginning to burst across your body as this inky darkness spills forth from you, sizzling on the holy stone of this chamber. And to the others, so basically, Lord Okoto from Princess Mononoke, the boar with like
Shit.
the gooey ink stuff. You see basically that version of Belial.
Oh God.
These inky tendrils just kind of flowing off of him and sloughing off in places. Belial, you feel your free will beginning to be suppressed.
Oh, fuck.
You feel this sense of domination as this possessive entity begins to take control of you. You feel the autonomy over your own body beginning to wane. And you use the last bit of it to look around. You see the 4 of your friends approaching you. Do you have anything to say to them as your last shred of free will is being snuffed out at this point in time?
Two words come out of my mouth. They just say, "Help me."
Hush, my child. A devilish, ancient familial voice permeates your mind. The visage of your friends begins to flicker and shift to appear as those of the Order of the Viridescent. There are those who would chain you to this mortal coil, file your horns and deform you. The masters who lorded themselves above you and wished to purge you of your birthright, if only to inflate their ego of morality. You wish them mercy. Grant them mercy by deporting their souls to the 9 hells. You see the shrouded, faceless forms of the Order enclosing around you to cage you, arms outspread, sage green sleeves billowing to the ground. You wish to atone for your sins. Atone! You feel your grasp weaken as the tether you held to your consciousness snaps. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh no. Is this, do we get a long rest?
Oh,
Is it
yeah, good question.
Yeah,
middle of
you did have a rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got nothing left, man.
Yeah, right.
I got a 7. That's fun.
Good.
Okay.
19. Oh, shit.
Ooh.
What is this crap? You know what? As soon as you said that he was having a dream, I was like, we're gonna have to fight him. Like, I knew it.
I thought he was just gonna get like called away or something. He did him.
something nice.
That's what I thought
wholesome.
too.
We need you.
Let's come to this.
Oh, I'm already in the right initiative. Initiative. 9.
Oh shit!
Do you have a
I just
plus?
threw my guy by accident.
What?
I don't know where he went.
He's still
Uh-oh.
there.
Where?
Right here.
Oh, there he is. Thanks, Denise.
I just threw him.
I just chucked him.
D&D Bryn.
It's gonna be your bedtime story.
Nightmarish bedtime story.
I don't know how to flip myself, but I'm in the right spot.
You're right side up on my screen.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Oh.
That's true.
Oh, are you okay? Holy shit!
Was that Mom?
No, that was David.
Oh shit! Did you just fall down the stairs?
Yeah, he fell up the stairs. Don't laugh at your dad. Sounded maybe worse.
Hit the tip of my croc on the edge of the
The
stair.
dang Croc.
Are they in sport
Like your
mode?
shoe?
Crocs.
My Crocs.
David's living the Croc life these days.
The dad life, yeah.
Yes.
Honestly, it's
Too
so
grippy.
for my legs and my back. I'm an old
I believe
man.
you.
Oh, dad back.
Old dad back.
Standing on concrete all day doesn't help.
No.
Yeah.
You can
Oh
sleep.
Lord.
Oh my Lanta.
Boy, oh boy.
Oops. So, so everyone else but Belial, you see like what is truly there, but for Belial, you don't see your friends anymore, and in fact, you're no longer yourself.
Yes.
But you do see 4 members of the Order of the Viridescent closing in upon you in an attempt to stifle whatever it is that you and Alden are trying to achieve.
Oh my gosh.
Do we see these guys?
No, these are, yeah, so these are what Elias sees. You guys see everything as it truly is.
See.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a visual for Elias.
Yeah.
Okay, so top of the round, Yopa.
Belial looks kind of like a tenderly black kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, he's like you no longer see any of his armor aside from his iron Oni mask. You see just these black inky tendrils flowing off of him, almost like there's like a fan kind of below him, and they're just like flowing upwards, and you see this dark or these kind of glowing red eyes. You just see the eyes, the inky tendrils, and then half of the, or sorry, the full Oni mask that you're familiar with.
Yeah, so the mask is the only kind of sign of Belial.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna it's gonna be stupid. But Mage Hand, just to like lift the mask off and see if I can just like get any sight of Belial beneath all the inky tendrils.
Okay. One sec.
Whoa.
Okay, I would say make a dexterity check, and you can use your dexterity.
My dexterity?
Yeah.
Alrighty, dexterity check.
And Belial, also make a dexterity save with your new stats.
21 for me.
24.
24.
Fucker.
Okay. The mage hand reaches out, and Belial, how does he avoid?
He kind of like jumps and shadow steps like off of it and like backflips off of it, lands back into the middle of the circle.
Nice. Okay. Yopa, did you want to do anything else?
Lyle, you there?
Belial, you hear this very faint, muffled noise, as though someone's speaking to you, and your ears are still kind of full of water. You can't quite make out what the words are saying.
I'll just yell out to everybody. Nope, I don't think he's there. Kill him.
All right, youngest, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna put down. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna lay down my hammer and like slowly kind of walk towards Belial. I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, buddy, I think you don't notice that it's us. It's okay, no big deal." And I'm gonna try to cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay, sounds good. So you can roll for your heals.
It was 8.
8. Okay. Belial, you feel this essence of positive energy attempting to kind of infuse itself within you, and whatever entity is currently possessing you just rejects it, having kind of associated it with the intentions of the order.
So he doesn't move or anything. He just stays standing there.
Yeah, well, I mean, he just did like a backflip, so he's kind of like standing back up. But
Okay.
no,
I might just crawl backwards a bit, so I'm a little bit out of his way.
Okay. Sounds good.
Oh yeah.
Bjorn, here you go. Oops.
Beyond. What do I want to do? What should I do?
Maybe hog tie him? I don't know.
Hold an action.
Yeah.
Tries to hurt.
Can I walk into this ring of purpley?
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah, it's like knee height. So yeah, I'd say make an athletics, and you'll pass it unless you roll a natural 1.
Natural 1.
18.
18?
Oh, 18.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I just walk up to him and I just in my deepest war cry, but not raging, just yell, Belial! And grab his shoulders and shake him.
Yeah.
Okay. Belial, you see one of the order begin to quicken their pace. As they're kind of rushing toward you, they begin waving their arms in some sort of restrictive incantation and reach towards you to try and restrain you, basically. Um, and you hear a muffled scream, almost kind of sourceless and as though it's coming from underwater.
I think to myself, what kind of sorcery is this? Keep away.
All right, it's your go.
Yeah, I just what's wrong? What's wrong? And then like ask everyone what we should do.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Belial, it's your go.
Okay. Well, seeing as this this high order monk is trying to reach out at me and touch me, I don't like that. So I'm gonna take a swing. Maybe a couple swings with my great sword. That's a wait, where is this? Oh, +8. Okay. So that's a dirty 20 to hit.
On Bjorn, right?
On this this priest.
Okay.
This high monk that is trying to
Okay. Does a 20 hit you, Bjorn?
Yep.
All right. D6. So 2d6 is I roll it twice and then add it together, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so we're looking at a 7 plus 4 plus 6. So
Okay.
what's that?
So 11 slashing plus 6 necrotic, right?
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
This this familiar greatsword that Belial has been brandishing lashes out from beneath this writhing mound, and as it cuts across you, it it just feels like an evil weapon. You feel it kind of the initial slice and then kind of the singe of this necrotic energy just kind of creeping from the wound.
Ouch.
And after that, I'm gonna move away, kind of in this general direction here.
Okay, you can take an attack of opportunity if you want to, Bjorn, or not. Either way.
Sure, I like stumble thinking about what just happened and very confused and not wanting to hit my friend. But I yeah. Yeah, I go up to him and I just like slap him across the face.
Cool. You can roll to hit for an unarmed.
That's going to be 20. Yeah, 24.
24?
Yeah.
That hits.
Okay. Damage just says 5. Is
Yeah,
that
so
right?
yeah, I think it's 1 plus your strength modifier. So it's just you don't roll for it.
Okay.
All right. So 5 points of slap damage.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else with your go? Belial?
What?
Oh, sorry.
That was just
Oh,
real.
me. Uh, I well, I don't know if they would see this, but I would like kind of hold my sword out, like with the tip facing outwards, kind of like it's an extension of my arm, and like go around in a circle, kind of pointing the sword at each of them,
Mm.
kind of being like, "Come at me," kind of thing.
Okay. Do you end in a different position from where you are, or
Yeah, no, from here, from where I am right now.
okay? Oh, I see. I see. So you kind of
Yeah,
extend it around you in a circle. Gotcha.
yeah, just yeah, pointing at each individual one of the masters.
All right. Torin, your go.
Okay. So we saw Youngest try to heal him, and he just didn't even phase him, eh?
Hmm.
I'm just gonna try to cast, just because don't really know what's going on. I'm gonna try to cast Lesser Restoration on him, just
Okay.
as like just not knowing what's going on, and maybe he's poisoned or something's trying to infect him.
Okay.
And but I have to touch him, so I'm gonna have to go up to him.
Okay. Make an acrobatics or athletics to
Oh God.
clear the fire.
Okay. So I might not even care. Let me see what I got for that.
Again, it's just like knee height, so unless you roll a natural one, you're good.
Okay, let me see. Knee height on
Knee
who?
height for a dwarf.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So sorry, that was athletics
Yeah,
or
or acrobatics.
say athletics. That's an 11.
Okay, you're good.
Okay.
Okay,
So I'm just gonna try to do lesser restoration.
sounds good. Okay, I would say as you're casting the spell, make a religion check.
Okay. Uh, 18.
18. Okay. You extend your hand and clasp onto the form of this hell-touched version of Belial, trying to kind of find his form beneath these tendrils. And when you release the spell, you get a bit of kickback, um, just from the sheer kind of evilness of this entity. Um, and as you place your hand on it for a brief second, the energy kind of emanating from Belial is you're very familiar with kind of the positive end of the spectrum of divination magic. Um, this is the complete and polar opposite. Like, couldn't be more opposite from kind of the divinity that you draw on for your abilities. It's an ancient, like, Lord of the Hells type of evil that's emanating from him right now. And um, the lesser restoration affects blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned individuals. Doesn't seem to have effect on Belial.
Okay. So that'll be um, So the feeling I get is he's not really there anymore. Like our Belial isn't there anymore.
That's the feeling you get. You don't feel any sort of kind of residual essence of the Belial you know.
Okay. As just a bonus action, I will just bring out spiritual weapon,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna bring it out. I'm not gonna use it, but I'm gonna maybe. Oh no, I can't hold that. I don't think. But I'll just call out and just say, I don't know if he's in there anymore. I can't feel him. There's something evil. It's just all evil. Don't know what to do.
God.
All right. We're back at the top with Yopa.
What is the ring that's around here?
So basically, it was a bunch of candles kind of dotted around the circle, and then this line of fuel kind of ignited, connecting all the candles. So it's just like a knee-high ring of fire, basically. But it's like unnatural, like flames that are
It
like
looks
dark and
it,
spooky.
yeah, it would appear to look ritualistic almost.
Yeah.
Like purpley
Okay.
blue flames.
Hmm.
Purpley blue flames ritual. I'm gonna notice Belial moving, or the inky monster moving, but not moving out of the circle. And I'm gonna think that maybe getting him out of the circle might do something. So I'm gonna run in. I'm gonna run in and try to shove the monster out of the circle.
Okay. Um, let's see. Okay, so you both make opposing athletics checks in a shove attack.
Do I need to make one just to get in?
Yeah, you can make an acrobatics or athletics to traverse the fire, and then another athletics to try and shove Belial.
Acrobatics or athletics?
Yeah, acrobatics or athletics to
Okay.
get in, and then just athletics for
Okay.
the shove.
Oh, just athletics for the shove. All right, get in. 22.
Okay, you're good.
Ah, that would have been a good roll for something else.
Okay.
All right. You first, Belial or Inky Monster.
Oh, that's a 25.
Damn it. 19.
All right. Belial, or Inky Monster version of Belial. You see this monk leap across the fire and begin kind of charging you, attempting to shove you. Do you deflect in any particular way?
I kind of just like uh I just kind of whatever weave underneath one of his arms.
All right. So you go for the shove and get nothing but black jello, unfortunately.
Favorite.
Black licorice jello.
Ew.
As I'm running across, I'll just like throw my shoulders and arms up in question and just say, maybe get him out of the circle. Retroactive. Retroactive.
Okay,
And that's it.
cool. Yopa, or sorry, youngest, it's your go.
Okay. Pooper scoopers. I'm going to like not be sneaky, but like kind of make sure he knows that I'm like slowly walking up towards him.
Hmm.
Um, I might just try to cast wounds, cure wounds again.
Okay.
And as I'm doing it, I'm gonna put down a bunch of pieces of cheese like in front of me and like walk away and like leave cheese like leading towards like myself.
Okay.
It's another 8. This might be bad in the end.
I was just thinking because you cast Cure Wounds on him once before, and I forgot that it was a touch spell, so you would have had to.
Yeah. Yeah. I go up and touch him.
Okay. Make an acrobatics or athletics check to cross the fire.
Or oh god, that's an 8.
Did you roll a natural one?
No, I rolled a 2.
Okay, you're still good
Oh,
then.
sorry, a 6. A 6. I rolled a 6.
Okay, you're good. Yeah, so you traverse the fire and also extend your hand, kind of mirroring Torin from the opposite side. You dig your hand into the writhing um, tendrils and grab onto Belial, releasing your spell. Unfortunately, once more, no effect. And then you begin kind of, do you cross back out of the flame as you're dropping your cheese trail or kind of circling
Yeah,
within?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Athletics or acrobatics to cross once more.
21.
Okay, you're good. Do you just step back to where you were before, or?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. So you reach in, attempting to heal your friend, unfortunately, to no avail. But in an attempt to lure him, you kind of dot a couple pieces of cheese.
Also, I don't know if I can do this on my turn, but like, have I ever seen or like heard of something like this ever happening before?
You can make a religion check if you'd like.
Could I do a history check?
Yeah, I'd say you can make it a
Okay.
history check. Yep.
22.
22. Nice. Okay. You know that one sec. Okay. You know that tieflings are basically any sort of humanoid that has had any sliver of a fraction of infernal blood at some point in their bloodline. Um, the blood is just so potent that it, you know, manifests in the physicality of a tiefling. And often the tieflings of kind of a red hue of skin are known to be of the bloodline of Asmodeus. Yeah, one of the 9 lords of the hells. Um, and though you're not um, you're not aware of any other instances of kind of a demonic ancestor coming to kind of claim one of their lineage. you know that it's kind of within the realm of ability of one of these lords to do something like this.
Mm. So he's like possessed, pretty much.
Yeah, that's your kind of your deduction.
Would I know like the outcome of this?
No, I think that would, yeah, like there are no kind of accounts of this happening, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, so there's no kind of frame of reference, but you know that it's
Okay.
probably within the powers of the Lord of the Hells.
Okay. Okay.
All right, Bjorn, you're up.
Okay. So we're still trying to get him out of.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna like run and like just push him. Try to like tackle him out of the circle.
Okay, sounds good. So opposing athletics checks from Bjorn and Belial.
I have a question.
Yeah.
The unnerving mask reaction.
Yeah.
Is that something that I could utilize in this sense?
Let's see. When a
Motherfucker.
creature starts with his turn. Yeah, you could, because Bjorn is starting his turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Bjorn, as you begin kind of bearing down and readying yourself to charge, the visage of this inky monster begins to shift and contort itself until it shifts into the form of one of your departed loved ones. Yeah, one of your either great grandparents or someone that you would have been familiar with. It shifts into the visage. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god, that was a natural one.
Oh no!
No.
That's not good.
That's not good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So seeing this kind of ghostly visage of your departed ancestor, you're frightened.
Okay.
So you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, and you can't willingly move closer to the source.
Oh my
god.
That's
God.
not good.
Okay. Can I just out of
Pardon me, I think you cut out a bit.
can I move out of the circle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like move off to the side.
Okay. I'd say now that you guys have done it once, you can just do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Belial, you're up. Your rage within is beginning to mount as these pestering monks are kind of disrupting you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take a swing at the monk that is not that one, but Yopa. I'll say Yopa.
Okay.
I'll take a swing at Yopa.
Yopa monk.
Yo. Hey, mama.
I was just singing that like yesterday morning. It was stuck in my head all day. That's a 17 to hit.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, that is.
Okay. Okay, so 10 points of slashing and 7 points of necrotic.
Damn. Okay.
Total 17.
Let's see. Also, I do believe I have a multi-attack, so I'm gonna take a swing at this other monk over there.
Okay.
Actually, sorry, 21 to hit.
Ooh, I missed.
Does 21 hit Torin?
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, so that's 10 points of slashing and 9 of necrotic.
Holy refrigerator.
We're all going down. One's going down, we're all going down.
All right. Anything else with your go, Belial?
I'm gonna willingly back out of the circle.
Okay. Okay. You guys, if you want to, you can take attacks of opportunity. If not, that's cool as well.
I think I just might.
I think I just might as well. I can too, right?
Yeah, it has to be melee though.
Melee?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Mhm.
18.
Natural 20
Ooh.
for a total of 25.
Yeah, it definitely hits.
Does 18 hit?
Yes, 18 hits as well.
Okay.
Is it damage doubled or dice doubled for damage? If I get a natural 20.
Dice doubled, so you roll the dice twice.
Roll the dice. Got it. Wonderful. Wonderful. 9. 9.
10 points of damage.
Okay. And Zach, did you say that it was 9 points of damage from you?
9 points. Yeah.
Okay. And that's my go.
Okay. Torin, you're up.
Okay.
Oh, does nothing happen
Yeah,
when
what do we see when he leaves?
So you see as he exits the circle, the flames kind of die to like an inch or two of just flickering flame. The demonic form, the Helltouched form that's consumed Belial, persists.
Nothing changes.
No, it seems as though the ritual has completed.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Well, my spiritual weapon is going to move up right behind him. wherever he's looking, I'm not sure. And I'm going to get a strike with a spiritual weapon. Sorry, just jumping back and forth between spells. It's a spell like spiritual weapon. It's me 18 to hit.
That does hit.
All right. $12 of damage.
Okay, that's from the magical sword, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question, DM.
Yeah.
Does that magic sword constitute as a spell?
No, because it's making an attack roll against you. It's not a spell,
Okay, cool.
but it would be considered magical damage.
Okay. And how much did you say that was hitting for, David?
12.
Okay.
What does that mean? And then, so that was bonus. I'm going to use a thunder wave at second level, which is you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Con saving throw for Belial.
Okay. And I do have advantage on this.
Yes, this is a, yeah, yes. Sorry.
Okay, so I rolled an 18.
Yeah, that makes it. But you still take half the damage. So half of 15. So I think it goes to 7
Yeah,
points of damage.
7 points of damage, and he's not pushed, right?
Isn't pushed, no.
Okay, sounds good. So you kind of slam the butt of your hammer into the ground as these forks of lightning begin to crackle and crawl towards you, Belial. They kind of wreath your kind of ankles and the bottoms of your legs and kind of singe. But you avoid kind of the main force of the attack. All right, Bjorn, your go.
Okay.
And what are the effects of what Belial did?
Sorry, what's that?
What were the effects of what Belial did with the mask?
Oh, so that was until the end of your turn, so you're no longer frightened. It's a single turn frightened.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can move.
Yeah.
30.
Sorry, wasn't that just Torrens move? Aren't we back up the top?
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was Bjorn's mini. My bad. Sorry, guys. Yeah, sorry, it's you, Yopa.
I was like, wow, that was fast.
Yeah, cool. Shoot this motherfucker. We were in that like bunk area, right? Pre this or when we were sleeping.
Pre-dream.
Yeah, pre-dream.
Yeah.
Are they still in here, or did this like ritual space kind of like burn them out?
So you guys are not where you were sleeping. You're in.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
This
You
is
you
actually
were
fucking
yeah you're literally inside of the chamber of the Order of the Viridescent. You've kind of been uh, pulled into the nightmare of Belial.
Hmm.
shit. Okay. Then I will ask, is there anywhere I can hide? Attempt to hide?
You could potentially try to curl around the corner. If you're going for sneak, you can also get Grandpa
Correct.
to help.
Oh, I don't know if his movement. Yeah, his speed's only 40. I don't think he could reach more.
5, 10, 15,
20,
20,
25,
25, 30,
30,
35.
35. Oh,
Yeah, yeah, you could get up to Belial.
okay. Ooh. Hmm. Yeah. I'll go, Grandpa, help. And then Grandpa will move on over.
All right. Grandpa comes
Help.
bounding. Doesn't need to make any checks because cats can jump like 10 times their height.
Beautiful. That's good. Yeah. And then I will. Now I can get sneak
Yes.
if I hit.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Okay, cool.
use
Yeah,
the
yeah. I'm
help.
just gonna
Sounds good.
shoot a crossbow arrow or a bolt at into the monster.
A crossbow bolt.
Come on. That would be a 16.
Does a 16 hit Belial?
It does not.
Oh, god damn it. Uh, bonus action hide behind one of those columns,
Okay. Sounds good.
wherever that might be. I'm not too sure.
What's your movement? Yeah, I'd say with your movement, you could like curl back around this corner.
Okay. Does that still count? Yeah, range of 100. Easy. Yeah. Do I need to roll stealth or anything?
Yeah, go ahead and roll stealth.
And that would be a dirty 20.
30, 20. Okay. You dash back behind the corner and tuck yourself in. Youngest, you're up.
Okay. Seeing that no one can seem to get him out of this weird mess, I'm gonna walk up behind him and hit him with my smith hammer, and for like flavor, I'm gonna like hit him a bunch of times and be like, "Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!" And it's for a 20, dirty 20.
Yep, that hits.
Which is 7 points of damage.
You.
And then my little dude
Mm-hmm.
is going to hold on. I mean, he's gonna try to distract, but I'm gonna have him like pee on his foot or something like that.
Okay. Nice. So Thing kind of oops darts up and lifts a leg as this stream of
And it's just oil. It's just straight oil.
nice. So it drains its oil filter. You frustratedly kind of begin bashing on Big B, just desperately trying to pry him out of whatever, uh, whatever effect he's under.
All right, that's it.
Bjorn, you're up.
Okay, I have 30 feet.
Good. See.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much all. And I'm just frickin' throw my hand axe. Because I'm pissed.
Freaking throw that hand axe.
Mm-mm. 19 to hit?
That hits.
Okay. 6 points of damage.
Okay.
I got.
Okay. Wait, sorry, did you say that was your go?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna use my Infernal Nova.
Oof.
Sounds good. What is that, like radius wise?
It's a 20-foot radius.
Oh fuck.
Actually, sorry. Well,
Diameter or radius? Oh, dang.
yeah, well, we're here, and then we use the Infernal Nova.
Fuck you, Belial.
All right. Sounds good. What does the spell say again? I can't remember.
A Nova of Flames erupts in a 20-foot radius from the devil. Each creature in that radius must make a DC 14 Dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so I'd say 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so everyone but Yopa make a Dex saving throw.
Woo!
Natural 20!
Oh,
Nice.
no.
Nice.
Is my
Thank
specialty.
you.
Oh, natural 20!
Bye.
Plus 14. So you made it 14.
Oh, yeah, nice. Just made it.
Just made it.
Does that count?
Meets it, beats it.
Meets it, beats it?
Meets it, bites it.
So I rolled a natural 20, but I got 19.
Okay. So natural 20, and a 14?
Yeah.
All right. So I think you guys take half damage.
Which is probably a buttload.
Wait, what? We take damage still?
Yeah, so yeah, it's full damage if you succeed, half damage if you fail, like a fireball.
And what is it, sorry?
Elias.
I'm still rolling.
Oh,
sorry.
Oh, jeez.
Nope.
Jeez.
Still rolling.
Still rolling. That's good
Great.
too.
Okay, so if you guys didn't save, it would have been 58, but we half that.
Yeah, so 29.
Yeah,
Uh-oh,
so
guys.
29 points of necrotic damage.
It's, sorry, altogether? I missed
Yeah.
that by the baby monitor.
Yeah, altogether.
And that's halved, or
That's halved.
That's
Yeah.
that's already halved.
Excuse me?
it's 29.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pardon me?
So
Is anybody
glad
out?
I left.
Okay, I was gonna say. I was like, I have a lot of damage.
I'm pretty close, guys.
I'm down.
I'm also
You
pretty.
are?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Who's holding
Good
those?
thing I used
Who's
all
got
those
those?
fucking spells on him.
Wait, so Torin and Bjorn went down?
No, I'm not down.
Oh, okay. Torin, Yopa, are you still up? Oh no,
Yopa's-
Yep.
Yopa's out. Right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. Sounds good. So for the sake of it, you see this blacky ink form kind of quickly kind of whip the sword out to the side, kind of sloughing some of the ink off, lifts the sword over the head and drives it down into the ground. This eruption of dark bluish flames just ignite and expand from his form. Um, you're all kind of blown off of your feet. Um, Torin, you feel your consciousness within your subconsciousness fade.
Inception.
If you die in
Yeah,
Inception,
Inception.
yeah. If you die in the
Mm.
Matrix, you die in the real world. But this dark sphere just emanates, and when the dust settles, you see this half of um, a cracked Oni mask kind of clattering to the ground, and at kind of the shock of this, each of you uh, bolts upright in your sleep. Once again, in the depths of the Forge of Fury, in the damp darkness of the bunk area you began your rest in.
We all woke up.
Yeah,
Oh fuck.
And
Even me?
I'm not dead.
you're not dead, but everyone awakes.
Oh fuck.
Just at
And
the kind of velocity of that attack, it kind of jolts you into consciousness.
Is
Well,
Belial awake too?
immediately look for Belial.
Yeah.
You turn, and the bedroll upon which your friend had slept is empty.
Uh, Fuck.
I'm gonna go and search around near the nearby way that we've just to see if there's any trace of him. Or...
Okay. Um,
Yeah, me too.
okay. Sounds good. Investigation checks from both of you.
20, dirty 20.
15.
Okay. So in this kind of frantic emotional state, you both begin kind of rushing from each end of the chamber to the other, checking down the adjacent hallways, and Torin, in kind of a fit of just pure distraught, you grab Belial's blanket and kind of rip it off of his bed, and you hear a metal object go kind of clattering off into the corner.
I'll go grab it.
You go and reach kind of under the wooden bed frame where it came to settle, and pull out the half of the Oni mask
Oh shit.
in its usual iron luster, but with these kind of black veins of corruption embedded within it. And that's where we'll go ahead and end. For this
Oh,
evening.
honey.
Oh my gosh.
All right, we get it. We get how it is. Damn.
That was really good.
Do we have to go to hell now?
Oh, good job,
Thanks,
honey.
Al.
Damn.
Thank you. Yeah, that was a really, really good.
Crazy.
That's good. I'm glad you guys liked it. It's
I
up
was
to you.
very moved.
It's up to you, Elias. Like if you want to kind of share anything about your backstory from Belial.
Yeah, I mean, do you guys want to know?
Yeah.
Obs.
Uh,
So, you obviously heard Al talking about this Alden character. So essentially, when Belial was growing up in this monastery, uh, he felt very like alienated from everyone. Just like, this whole monastery was like just humans. So already he was super out of place. Um, he hated being like a I guess a mutant in the eyes of everyone else. So he like attempted to shave his horns down, and that's why his horns are all gross looking um,
oh, that's cool.
and yeah, and um, he I guess um, wasn't really. I don't know. He felt he was being picked on by the monks, like the masters, I guess. They seemed to push him to the edges, and he didn't like to follow their rules. So as soon as he found a student that didn't like to follow their rules either, he took a liking to him and kind of befriended him and yeah, this whole ritual thing um, was kind of a way to, I guess, further Belial's knowledge. He wanted to be the best of. He wanted to utilize his powers, I guess, and in that, Alden kind of betrayed Belial and awoke this beast inside of him, and unbeknownst to Belial, he had slaughtered his entire monastery.
Whoa.
God.
So yeah, a little bit of a tragic backstory, but
Does he know? Does Lyle know about that?
This was
does he
supposed
know
to
that?
be
Yeah,
him kind of finding out. So this was supposed to be like
yeah,
kind of an echo of the past where you guys are kind of like filling the roles of the council that he
yeah,
murdered essentially.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, so like the demon version of Belial helped kill his whole monastery too.
Yeah, essentially like it was kind of like passively awoken and then this kind of reliving of that experience was like the actual kind of full transformation essentially.
yeah,
Yeah, but yeah,
yeah. So he
these
Damn.
did a really good
monks
job.
these monks had kind of like a tiefling savior complex basically, where like they only really wanted uh, Belial to succeed because of how it would reflect on them essentially.
I see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
yeah. I was just like honestly so blown away while you were like describing the whole thing and like
Yeah.
just putting it into actions. I was like getting giddy, or even just like the small things, like when you had the master use like the way of the open hand, like kind of beside my head, splinter all that wood. I was
Mhm.
like, oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, I tried to squeeze everything that I could in.
He went full
Yeah,
Matt Mercer.
yeah, it was so good. Thank you.
Sweet. I'm glad to hear you enjoyed it, and yeah, thank you for dedicating some of your lockdown time to this. It's been fun.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah, yeah, it was so much fun. I love playing with you guys. So
Likewise.
hopefully this is not the complete end.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't sound like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will rope your partner into it too, and then she'll have to play with us.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
I was thinking of even just like if I had some time, I wanted to try to DM. So maybe I could like throw
Cool.
together a one shot and you guys could play it. But
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
yeah,
Yep.
Maybe-
yeah,
Maybe Zandy could do like a seminar on how to do all this tabletop stuff.
yeah.
I have something I want to run too. So,
Yeah.
Ooh.
but what's really holding me back is like how do I do this across? Like if
Yeah.
it was all in person, I'd be like, yeah, I know exactly what. But trying to the daunting task of figuring this
Yeah.
on top
Yeah.
of the life things that we got going on too.
For sure.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
really want to try. So
My work game, the DM just like migrated our game to this tool called Foundry.
Mhm.
It's really good. It's like a web-based app, like kind of similar to Roll20, but it just has like a bunch of plugins built into it that
Okay.
make DMing a lot easier. Like it does like all the HP tracking and just like automates a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so I want to take a look into it, and then if I have anything to share, I certainly will.
Cool.
Yeah, I
Sounds
would
good.
love that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd definitely, yeah, be down to help and or play in any games.
Yeah.
Because the game that I want to run is the one that we gonna start a long time ago. But then COVID hit,
hmm
and then because my brain's
And the
always
minis are waiting.
and then I guess like even if we have like if I can figure out tabletop, it'd be cool too because then you use your minis
Yeah,
Yeah.
to copy.
yeah, yeah, it's true. It is nice having the like pieces to move around and stuff.
Yeah.
These pieces are so cool.
hmm
Yeah. It makes it feel a lot more like tangible.
Yeah. I'm going to be in Calgary next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm flying there next Friday.
That's the 22nd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
22nd,
Cool. Yeah.
and I'm there until the 29th.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
So a
I'll
week.
see you for my B-day.
Yeah.
Doing anything for your B-Day, Elias?
I haven't really decided yet, but I think I'll probably end up going to like a trampoline park or something like that with some
Oh,
friends.
cute.
Nice.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
What are you turning? 20? 21?
23.
23? Oh my god.
23. I'm getting old.
Yes.
Don't say that to all of us.
Screw you.
This year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was 23 when we met, Stevie.
I know.
That's great.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah.
That's
That's
bonkers.
wild.
That's
Congrats to you guys though.
Does Xander turn 30 this year? Or are you
31
31.
this year.
31.
time is a weird soup.
Mm-hmm.
Time is a
That
weird
was
soup.
weird too.
It's a funky soup.
That's quoting Ashley Johnson as Fern on
Weird soup.
Xandria Unlimited.
So funny.
I recently I haven't committed to a campaign, but I've recently just been listening to the Critical Role one shots and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Cute.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Ease your way into it.
Yeah, exactly.
they did like a summer one last year that was kind of an intro to the newest season. So it's
Oh, okay.
short. It's only maybe 7 episodes or something like that. That'd be a cool one to do. Is a different. Matt Mercer is actually one of the players,
Oh,
and there's a different woman that came in and did the DMing, and it's really fun. Really fun. So
that's interesting.
it might get you really into checking out the new season.
Yeah. Well, I always wanted to start from the beginning and then work my way into it, but like